Hello. Continuing from the article 12 Things I Stole from People More Successful Than Me, I'm covering the next 2 points. Point number 5, the author says, look at people's feet. Sounds a little weird, but very interesting. It's about body language in communication. When you want to know whether the other person is engaged in conversation with you or not, what do you tend to do? Most of us look at the facial expressions of the other person because we believe facial expressions tell the feelings of people. The head nod and the smile on the face or the eye contact, maybe occasional something like this. We start believing if all these are happening, the other person is engaged in conversation. But it may not be true because most of these can be faked. Then where is the clue? What shall we look at? There is an FBI agent who wrote a book by the title What Everybody Is Saying. He says the most honest part of our body is our feet. And if you want to know whether the other person is engaged in conversation or not, look at people's feet. If in the conversation the feet of the people are pointing away from you, that's not a good sign. That's not a good sign because it is an indication that person wants to close the conversation, that person wants to get away from there. But if the feet are pointing towards you, that's a sign that the person is really engaged in conversation. So the clue that you need to look at is look at people's feet. Now, obviously, it's not a suggestion that keep staring at the feet of people. That's not the suggestion. But when you are moving your eyes here and there, occasionally you can drop them down at the feet of people and find out where are they pointing. And you may get an indicator whether that person is engaged in conversation or not. And you can take any remedial action if that needs to be done. The next point that I'm mentioning is very interesting again. It is a French term, mise en place. I hope I have pronounced it right. Mise en place. Meaning of this is put in place. Now, this comes from the world of cooking. What is it that most of the chefs do when they have to prepare any dish? They organize everything first. Whether it is the vegetables, whether it is spices, whether it is instruments, all that stuff is organized. So much so that measured quantities are kept in advance so that when it comes to cooking, they can do it effortlessly. And that is how perhaps they come up with some of the best dishes. Now, the point is, how is it useful to us? It is very useful to us by making use of the same practice in our day-to-day life, by bringing it up to developing new habits. Let us say you want to eat better. So what is it that you can do is, if you want to eat better, you can prepare all the meals of the day in advance which are good for you. I'm repeating, prepare all the meals, morning, afternoon, evening, prepare all the meals which are good for you, nourishing for you. That's when you will get the habit of eating well. Another example could be, let's say you want to go for a jog in the morning. What you need to do is keep everything ready, your tracksuit, your shoes and everything, keep them ready so that in the morning you do not have to go through the drill of finding these things. And even if you have to go through the effort of finding these things, it may put you off. Another example could be, if you want to read regularly, keep your book accessible. Maybe keep your book beside your bed so that maybe before going to sleep, you can read for a little while. So this is what is mise en place. Put in place things so that you can develop any new habit effortlessly. I'll be sharing more insights from the article in my upcoming videos. Keep watching.